This is amazing.
Isn't that neat?
You know what? I saw a TikTok of a girl making these for Christmas with this. It's a weird scrubby yarn that you can buy.
Describe it. So this is from Growing Magic Vibes.
This is amazing.
We got a little like love bomb in the mail this week.
I know. I saw the email. It was like, you have a package to pick up. And then like you like instantly messaged me. You're like, we have a package to pick up. I was like, oh my God, I just saw it. I just saw the email.
I love that we have the same email.
Yeah.
I was telling Steve it's funny because I'll email something and then I'll be like, oh wait, did I read that? Because you already clicked on it to read it. So I have to rebold it, you know.
I try not to read it until you read it.
No, absolutely not. I think it's just funny.
Everything. My hair's all weird right now. Yeah, so the scrubby is like, it's like sparkly yarn.
Yeah, and we each got one.
Scrub it.
So I really would like the purple and green one because it reminds me of the Joker. So can I have that one? And then the other one that's like blue, orange, pink, green, blue, all those different colors. It looks like your kitchen to me. Yes, she said that we put that in the middle. And it's for when we record. It's for good, you know, like juju. She used very professional words in her message, but my phone is recording us right now, so I can't go on the message.
We're gonna leave that right there.
That is gonna bring us some really good, more listeners, better vibes. So
what do we got? We got
yes.
Michelle Tatro from Growing Vibes. It is in New England. Is NE New England?
No, it's Nevada.
Oh, Nevada. What's New England? NW? This is the United States education system showing you what it do. So she's growingmagicvibes.com or hashtag growingmagicvibes. This is amazing. And we got like these like keychains.
Did I say Nevada?
Yeah.
Nebraska.
Well, what the hell is New England then?
I don't know.
I have to Google it. Tell me. I think,
I'm dumb.
This is, where do I want to put this? This is amazing.
Explain it to those that are only listening.
Okay, so it's a little bottle with some stones in it. And then it's got a little hangy with some beads and a star at top with a little clip. You could clip it on your pants and give you good juju.
I feel like I'm going to hang it in my car.
You know, I thought about it, but my grandma has scared me about hanging stuff in my car.
Yeah.
That's crystally. Because she heard a story, this lady had like a crystal hanging from her rear view mirror and the sun shone through it and it started her car on fire. So that creeps me out. But maybe like, even if you hang it like, you know, somewhere not your mirror.
Yeah,
you know?
right. I
don't think this one would start fire, but you never know. Oh, and look at, one has like some kind of whitish pink stones and one has some like green stone. Oh no, they're the same. Okay.
So if you haven't listened to our review podcast, we talked about Michelle and her company. Because there's Riker's Rainbows.
Oh,
remember?
okay.
We talked about that when Jess was on.
Yes.
So go back to our review episode.
We thought we missed her.
And I absolutely thought that I missed her, but it wasn't. It was another company that sent us a message like while we were recording.
Okay.
So we missed her company, but we did post about it.
Okay.
So we did not miss this one. So yeah, she has Riker's Rainbows, and she is on Instagram, Facebook. You can find her. She has a beautiful website. And it's growingmagicvibes.com. And you can find all her information. Plus, she follows us. Cool. She follows us. We follow her. We share her SOS. We share her shit all the time.
SOS. Share our shit.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, Michelle. This is amazing.
So amazing. And we got
excited.
some bracelets and just really neat stuff. She said that the jade colored stones, we just put in our pockets and carry with us all the time. You know, we can split them up and then it just brings on, you know.
Yes. My mom and my sister are super duper into some stones.
Yes, so they're going to really like seeing all this.
I saw the other day how you make a money bowl.
Oh.
So you take a bowl or any kind of dish, shallow dish. You cleanse it, right? Make sure it's clean. You put some salt in it. You could either do cinnamon stick or a sprinkle of cinnamon. And then any sort of bill. It could be a $1 bill. It could be a $100 bill. And then you have a candle in the middle. Oh. And every day you light the candle and you
positive affirmations towards the money. Like,
yeah.
Well, that's what you say all the time.
Yeah.
To our bestie group.
Yeah.
What is it?
Healthy, wealthy, and happy.
Yeah. That's it. That's all we need.
That's all we need.
That's all we need in life.
And people say wealthy, but that's not good. And it's not necessarily like, yeah, we all want money, but you could be wealthy in love. You could be wealthy in family. You could be wealthy. It doesn't necessarily mean money. We're not that.
Right. It can be whatever you want.
Money, but, you know.
For me, it's money. It's all about the bottom line for me. No.
I love it.
So we're going to talk about break room etiquette today.
Yes.
Because
a lot of people don't have none.
We have been sharing memes and just funny stuff in between any information that we'd like to share, showing like how amazing we are on all these lists, like the retail websites. And then, of course, I find all these memes.
Right.
Do you know that I would say every other meme that I look at is about the break room? It's about a messy microwave. It's about people that talk to you while you're on break. It's people that eat your food. It's the funny video on TikTok of this is how you find out which coworker's eating your food because you add cayenne pepper to your food.
Or you put laxative in your coffee creamer.
Yes, absolutely. Like people will do this kind of stuff.
I saw a post about that.
Stop eating other people's food. Yeah. So, of course, right away, I start Googling. So I find a whole bunch of stuff from different, like companykitchen.com, Google, all that stuff. And so the first thing is, what is a break room? So think of all the break rooms that you've been in. I haven't been to great ones.
Sometimes they're just like not good.
They're not good. They're not welcoming. No one wants to take a break there. No one cleans up after it. No one's in charge of the break room because nobody wants to be in charge of it, right?
The garbage is overflowing. Like you said, the microwave is dirty. The fridge is like trashed. There's like old food in it and like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know we're all picturing one. Everyone that's listening knows that there's bad and there's good and bad break rooms. So it says it's a room in a workplace that is set aside for employees to use during a break from work as to relax, socialize, or eat. So except for the break room that I have now at my building.
She has like a break room from the Hallmark Channel. It's like one of those offices you walk into and everybody's wearing like really cute clothes and high heels.
I might make everyone jealous here and I apologize, but we have a Zen room. We have a Zen room.
I don't even know what that means.
It means that there are comfy chairs.
You should probably take this rock
on
to
the
Zen
floor.
Room.
There are comfy chairs on the floor. It's like slightly
like
carpeted. Yeah, they're like very comfy. It's a door, like with a window, of course, but you go in there and it's just quiet. And it's for Zen. Or if you want, you could have a meeting there, but you want it quiet and away
like everybody climb on a beanbag. We're going to go over these emails.
And they're kind of like fluffy. It's little, and it's so funny because sometimes if I'm at home and we have meetings, but people are in the office, you can see the beanbag behind them. Like, they're zenning on the call. Like, how you doing today? I'm great. I'm amazing.
Super chill over
because they're in the Zen room. But honestly, we have to improve our break room situation. Most
companies don't care. Like, I feel like the only reason there is a break room in the store is because it's required by law.
Yeah.
Like, they do the bare minimum.
Yeah, which is really too bad.
It is.
It's really too bad.
And nobody, like you said, nobody wants to go in there.
I look back at some of the break rooms that I've seen, and they've been taken over. They've been taken over by pricing.
Yeah.
They've been taken over by just storage.
Yeah.
There's tables and
nobody ever sits in here anyways.
What's the for the samples? They're little carts on wheels.
Yes, like their display rack.
Display rack, yeah. So when people do samples, sometimes they bring their own table depending on if they're the vendor or if they're hiring the person at the store. They have like the cart on wheels. Sometimes those get pushed in there, so there's maybe only 2 tables and 4 chairs.
Yeah.
For people to sit. So, I mean, a lot of people go and sit in their car, which I did often.
I do all the time.
Yeah, because I just feel like I can listen to a podcast or the radio or nothing, just windows down, sitting outside, enjoying. Now that we finally had a 70-degree day yesterday, I know that doesn't sound like a lot.
It was just one
for our warmer climates and states, but I mean, it was beautiful out. So, we're going to talk about some rules, and if you're this person,
there are no rules. And if there is, nobody listens
recommendations
to them anyways.
Then? Recommendations,
yeah,
maybe?
I'd say recommendations, yeah.
So first, I looked up companykitchen.com, and they're suggesting some ideas on what to do for break room etiquette.
Yeah.
So if you are someone that doesn't do this stuff, you're doing it all wrong.
Shame on you.
Yeah, and everyone's mad at you, and you're the one that they're mad at when you walk into the break room. So first, easy enough, clean up after yourself.
Yeah.
Clean up after yourself.
Don't leave a mess for somebody else to do. This is not your house. Your mom ain't coming around behind you to clean that stuff up.
Yeah. Don't leave wrappers.
Out of your mouth. Right?
I got like a fur.
Is it a diesel?
I don't even have a puppy or anything, and I got hair in my mouth. Sorry, one moment, please. Try to pick it off my tongue.
Oh,
hold on, let me take a swig of my drink.
Just swallow it down.
Yeah, that's all. No big deal.
You'll need a Benadryl later.
Yeah. I'm not allergic to DZ Boo.
No
He's
way. A good boy.
Yeah, he is.
He's allergic to you.
I know. He's rubbing his eyes on my leg. Like, what do you got on there?
He's allergic to everything.
He knows I feed him. He gets so excited. He's spoiled when I'm around.
He's like, oh, here comes that lady that gives me lots of cheese.
Me too, bro. Me too. I eat lots of cheese, too. I posted a picture today on my personal Facebook, And the buff that I had on was so tight, but I wanted it tight because I had a feeling I was going to get stuck in the rain and I didn't want my earbuds to fall out or to get wet. So I go to take my picture, and all of a sudden, all I see are cheeks. I'm like, what is going on?
Like, shove it all
down? Shoved it all down, and I'm smiling with, like, my big cheeks, like I got, like, implants or something, and I haven't yet.
Oh, that's funny.
And so I'm like, or it could be, like, the 10 pounds of peanut M&Ms that I purchased and ate for breakfast. But I feel better now. I'm not as. I told you,
I didn't even eat breakfast today. I ate 2 meatballs today. That's what I ate.
That's amazing. Tell everyone about your diet.
It's not a diet.
Well, a way of life.
It's not a diet. Johnny keeps calling it a diet, too.
He was very
I'm
proud
like, we're
to
just
tell
trying to do better.
He was very proud to tell us that he tied his shoes without losing his breath.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And it's been how many weeks about? Or how?
Well, since like February, I'd
say.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't felt any different.
I think
you
look different. But of course,
Johnny's just dropping weight.
I think you look different already. I know you probably can't tell, but I can tell because I see you once or twice a week. Will you knock it off? She's like giving double chin to the camera. No, but truly though, I think you look different. And then you had 2 meatballs today because it's all protein.
Yeah.
With a lot of cheese and sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce probably has a little bit of sugar in it.
A little bit of sugar.
Depending on how they make it, but that'll just keep you going for the afternoon.
Yeah. Because like if we all lived like we were diabetic, there wouldn't be diabetes, right?
Right.
That's like my theory.
Yep.
So diabetics should keep, it should be like 3 meals a day, a couple snacks, and it should be like 100 or less grams of carbs a day.
Okay.
So
I know I eat way more than 100.
Yeah.
If I absolutely try though, and I go without carbs, then I lose my belly.
Yeah.
Like then you can see like my muscles.
Yeah.
So I probably should, but I'm just
so
lazy.
Yeah, if you can keep it like around like 30 grams of carbs per meal, and then you still have some for a snack or a drink,
Yeah. Incredible.
And it's a lot of veggies. Like eat a lot of vegetables. Stay away from fruit because even though fruit's still good for you, it has a lot of natural sugar in it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I think you look great. So nice job.
Thanks.
To both of you. It's tough. It's tough when you have so many options out there and you're always on the road. It's easy to pull into a fast food place.
I'm like,
grab
Arby's,
a snack with your
so
Starbucks. Yeah. Could I just get shredded beef?
Yeah.
I smell like beef.
I could just
smell like beef.
I smell like roast beef. I could just get like a beef and cheddar with no bun, like throw it in a bowl. But then it's just like
then it's a beef and cheddar bowl.
I don't.
There we go. You're welcome, Arby's. You're welcome.
I want some French fries with it. I want some buns.
If you're gonna go there, the curly fries are great.
Yeah,
I agree.
And I always get the jalapeno poppers, which are deep fried. So
it's tough. You know what? I don't body shame ever. I don't ever pick on anybody because it is tough.
It's tough, and I have a very weird relationship with food.
Yeah. Well, we already talked about this. I'm a closet eater.
Yeah.
When everybody goes to bed, I'm like, what can I bring?
Is that like your mustache growing in?
I don't know. I'm having some definite I'm having some problems here. Pick my lips. I don't know what's going on. Did I hug you when you came in? No.
Look you got a piece of skin right there.
Do I?
Yeah.
I'm a mess.
Did you get it?
There we go.
Yeah.
You know what? I wonder if it's in the. Oh, it's the Cheez-Its I was just eating. I was eating those white cheddar Cheez-Its, and for some reason they're flaky.
We had to finish that little bag. Like somebody left none.
They left 5. I'm like, this is ridiculous. That's what it is. That's why I just pulled out. It wasn't skin. It was Cheez-It. Speaking of diets. Anyways, let's go back to clean up after yourself in the break room.
Don't leave Cheez-Its.
Don't leave 5
Cheez-Its in a bag.
Don't leave the crumbs. And for seriousness, don't leave wrappers. Empty your cups or other trash on the counter. Wipe up spills, splatters, crumbs, and condensation. So how often?
Never.
No, and I know that break rooms are always filled with paper towels and some kind of squirt bottle, some kind of spray. Yeah. If it's glass cleaner, any kind of cleaner, table cleaner, disinfectant, water, it doesn't matter. Spray it down, wipe the SpaghettiOs sauce from the table.
That really sucked at our old work. We didn't even have a sink in there.
That's right.
No sink.
We didn't.
There was a drinking fountain.
That's right. And a lot of people would pour stuff down in there and then it would get clogged. So, and they would even say not even coffee because sometimes the coffee grounds would be on the bottom and then yeah, that's true. So every break room needs to have a sink.
They should have a sink at least.
And there wasn't even a bathroom close. You had to walk through the back room to get to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't tell you how many times I cleaned those microwaves. And I would go to deli or something and get their bucket that they would use to wipe stuff down, fill it up with hot water, and then I would just soak a rag and then throw it in the microwave for 45 seconds so it softened.
Yeah, and then wipe it out. What a great idea. What a great idea.
But it was just disgusting.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And then once you do it once, it then becomes your job.
Right.
So
And that's one of the suggestions is to have like a rotating schedule.
Don't get caught doing it because then it's your job then that's after funny. That,
So I saw 2 memes because I'm just on a meme kick right now. And one was a sign that said, "Do not use both microwaves at once. It will trip." And the note underneath said, "Then why do we have 2?"
Yeah. Move one across the room.
Yeah, go on the other side.
Like when we go up to the cabin, my cabin up north, it's old. It was like, and it was hand built by a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
And it's like we can't have the oven on because it's electric, and the microwave, and the coffee pot, and the griddle. You
can't have it all going at the same time.
We have to turn off the coffee pot if we want to start the microwave.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
It's like a puzzle.
How many can I plug in today?
That's awesome.
Yeah. But why would you have 2 microwaves right next to each other and then you can't use them both at the same time?
Did we have 1 or 2?
We had 2.
We had 2, but you could use them both.
A shelf.
That's right. You could use them both. So they must have had whatever it was. The only thing's probably hooked up to that breaker or something, which was fine.
I think we had a toaster also, and somebody got rid of it, and people were pissed.
Yeah, you want to hear this other meme is about a toaster. So I don't know. It didn't say the company, didn't say the person, so I can't give any credit. But it said that they got a brand new 4-slicer toaster, or like double toaster, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
They turned it around and put a note on there that said, "This toaster's voice activated."
Oh my God. Some people are like,
Toast.
Can
you imagine?
Oh my God, I would just sit there and videotape all day long.
It's so clever. You know what? You got to keep yourself busy when you're in retail.
Keep yourself entertained.
Oh my gosh. So here's the next one. This is still from companykitchen.com. It says, "Do not use the refrigerator for storage. Use it to keep your meal or snack cold for that day until you eat it. No one likes to see rotting fruit, yogurt, or casseroles in the fridge for weeks." How often did the pricing lead rip open that fridge like once a month and say, if there's not a date on it or a name, I'm tossing it out.
Yep. And then people be like, "You threw away my whole lunch bag?"
Yeah, right. I know, right?
No date on it. It's gone.
Name and date. Put it on there.
Or like people would buy 12 packs of pop and throw it in there and then get pissed people drink it. Well, if it's in there, it's fair game.
But once again, I don't know.
Or people would get pissed like, who left a whole 12 pack of pop in here? Like nobody can fit their shit in there.
Yeah, that's true. That too.
Yeah.
So the next one says label your food. So the food, it's fair game. So if you at least label your food.
But what about if I want to go shopping on my lunch and then like I need to put my lunch meat and my ground beef in the fridge,
Oh man, do you wrap it in like a different kind of bag, like a paper bag, and say "do not touch" or Cassandra 32722?
Probably just date it, put my name on it.
Yeah, and even
then someone's gonna be like, "Who's thinking of all this room in the fridge?"
No, okay, so make me understand this because I don't trust anybody else's food.
No.
So if I open a fridge and I'm thinking to myself, "Man, I don't have any money. I can't buy myself lunch. I forgot my lunch. I'm just going to open up this fridge and eat what's in there."
Hell no.
If there's no dates on there, if there's no names, you don't know where it came from.
You don't know what their kitchen looks like.
How long it's been. You don't know what we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I don't, unless I know what your kitchen looks like, I'm not eating your food.
Right.
Now, other people, I could get it. Maybe they truly, obviously you're working for a reason and they truly
maybe their kitchen is garbage and they think it can't be any worse
they don't
than
have
at home.
a fridge at home, or I totally understand that, not saying anything, but I still just don't.
I can't.
I don't know if I could.
Well,
drinks maybe.
It's
a can of pop. If I didn't have money and I see like a can of Diet Coke in there and nobody's around, I might grab it.
When I was a kid, this is a total confession.
Oh boy.
When I was a kid, sometimes I would tell the teacher I had to go to the bathroom, and I would sneak into people's lunch boxes and take their fruit snacks.
Oh, that's amazing. You know what? I had fruit snacks last week.
My mom, she didn't give me any fruit snacks, and I'd be like, That's my relationship with food. Okay?
So we had a whole box that I got at Costco, but it's gone. Are you the one that took it last week?
Fruit snacks are not on my food list, unfortunately, unless they're sugar-free. I did buy some sugar-free gummy bears, and you got to be careful.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, I'll only eat like 3, and I'm like, I don't want to shit myself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So knowing that I could possibly shit myself
makes you stop.
Yeah.
Isn't that the #1 reviewed item on Amazon or Google or something?
The sugar-free gummy bears.
The sugar-free gummy bears.
The reviews are hilarious.
That happened to me with sugar-free jelly beans.
Yes.
I've talked about that, right?
Yes.
I barely made it home, and it's like on a highway. I was like, handful. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Wow. It was water. That's disgusting. I thought Skinny, was able to wear those jeans that have been sitting in my closet for many years. Holy cow. Then it dehydrates you.
Yeah.
Oh, forget it.
Literally all the water gone out your body.
Be careful.
I mean, so if you got to fit into a dress this weekend, just buy a couple bags of sugar-free gummy bears or jelly beans.
Oh,
or
gosh.
Probably any sugar-free candy.
Yeah, right.
Mom said the chocolate you got me. She was like, be
Be
careful. And Johnny was like, eating them. And I was like, dude, don't do that.
You're in charge of cleaning the toilets this week. So the next one says, you kill it, you fill it. So finish that pot of coffee, brew another fresh pot. Silverware cups, paper towels, sugar packets, all the same. If you finish it, replace it.
See, if we never had a coffee pot in the break room. We had a coffee machine. You could get coffee. Remember?
Yes, paid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But see, I wouldn't like that because I would just dump out the coffee and I would make a new pot because I want fresh coffee.
So it would already be fresh coffee.
I would make a pot every time I went and got a cup.
So I feel like there's always coffee pots, like Bun coffee pots at mechanic shops.
Yeah.
Or at like the Walmarts of the world that have them. I feel like there's always coffee there and they're always making coffee.
Yeah.
And I also notice at dealerships, there's always a popcorn machine. So you got coffee and popcorn.
What is it? Do they think popcorn makes you want to buy a car?
No, I think it's just something to do while you're nervous about buying the car. And it just is something to eat. Like it's not. I know the one that I buy my cars from, there's always cookies, coffee.
Really?
Some kind of soda pop thing, like a bubbly machine or something, and then popcorn too.
The dealership I bought a car from, well, technically I wasn't in the dealership though. I was in like the maintenance side. They just had a vending machine.
Yeah, which is okay, I guess. If it's...
Give me some free cookies. I bought a car and I'm bringing it back for service,
So we didn't have a sink by us, but it says do your dishes. Yeah, don't leave dishes.
Can't even do it.
So my question is, what kind of dishes would there be in a break room though? I don't have dishes. All of it's paper and plastic. Right.
Which most places,
I guess platters, or if it's your Tupperware, maybe you want to soak it in the sink.
Yeah.
See, I don't have experience with that because we never had a sink by us.
No.
I do now, but
I just put my dirty stuff back in my lunchbox.
That's what I always did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my big thing was especially when I was really watching, is I would cut up tofu and then I would do the vegetable winter blend in there. Yeah. And so I really didn't make a mess with a little butter. So I would just stick it back in there and then not forget about rinsing it out or emptying it out when I got home.
And dump out my lunchbox into the sink, and Johnny's like, "What the hell?"
Well, yeah, but that's just way better.
It's better than throwing plastic bags away every day.
Sometimes Steve has left something in a lunchbox for too long. He throws it out. Do you know I only have 3 forks left? Because he forgets that he puts the fork in the Tupperware.
What?
So he's like, nope, throws it out. I have 3 small forks left. I'm like, where did all our forks go? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, I know that you threw them out.
What the hell? I have
sometimes
so many
it's better.
silverwares.
Sometimes it's better to just throw it out than try to wash it. Especially those that drink protein shakes.
Ew.
So if you have like the magic bullet or anything like that.
I don't do that.
I don't know what it is, but you leave it in a hot car all day and then you go to wash it. It smells so bad. I know people are shaking their heads.
Baby
they know.
Vomit.
Oh my gosh, it's the worst. I don't know what is it. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is with the protein.
It's the protein.
Probably. Yeah, it's whatever's in it. Or the milk, or because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we use almond milk, soy milk, oat milk here. It doesn't matter. It still smells just as bad. You got a hair on your face now too. Is it floating? I cleaned down here. I don't know. It's
stirred up all the dust.
I must have. My goodness. So this one says take a break in the break room.
No.
So it says it's called a break room for a reason. People are there for a break. Don't bother them with work, talk, or gossip.
That's true.
So how often are you sitting there? You're on your phone. You're in the zone. You want to you have only 15 minutes, or sometimes it's a lunch, a half an hour, whatever you get. And you're sitting there on your phone and someone without asking sits across from you and they want to talk.
There's been so many times that I would walk into the break room and see who's there and go, nope.
Because you just didn't feel like talking. Yeah. You have to get that. So sometimes I would see a friend, someone that I would talk to outside, and I'd be, do you want me to sit here? Or can I sit here with you?
Yeah.
I said, I won't talk, whatever. And then I would just wait for them to bring up a conversation. Or I would just eat and be on my phone too.
Yeah.
Like some people play the games.
Yes.
So they have to get on their, whatever their games on their phone
using
during
the free
day.
Wi-Fi in the
Yeah,
store.
exactly. So just leave them. Just leave everybody alone.
Leave everybody alone. Don't talk to nobody.
So you already mentioned this, but it says, remember that the microwave does not clean itself. So we already talked about that. I think every microwave should be thrown away every month because people do not take care of it.
I'm thinking you're going to bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up right now.
Yeah, do it.
Not to cook, reheat fish.
Fish. Yep.
Or Brussels sprouts.
Yes.
Because they smell like farts.
Yep. That is on one of these where it says, well, okay, so, all right. I have 2 sides to this. So let's say you don't eat meat on Fridays and all you can eat is fish. I mean, for me, I would just eat a salad just because I wouldn't want to reheat fish,
I would just eat a salad.
So I got both sides. Hear me out here. Yeah. So someone that needs protein but doesn't eat meat on Meatless Mondays or Friday during Lent right now, right, is Easter for some people.
Open a can of tuna and eat it cold.
I guess you could do that, right? So I'm thinking both sides, like
tuna salad sandwich.
You have your working Friday, you should be able to, but that's good. Tuna fish sandwiches that you don't have to heat up.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very good. I was thinking about that.
You don't have to heat
Or
up.
what if for other reasons you have like a very strong smell, like maybe it's Indian food that you eat, or maybe it's...
You know what? I've never minded smelling different culture food as long as it's not fish or Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Like you can heat up curry, you can heat up... I don't even know what else to like say. Like curry's like super spicy and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Not hot, but it's got a lot of spice.
And someone are sensitive to that, but you know what? If that's all you eat, you deserve to heat it up as well, like anybody else. If it's a hot dog or if it's curry or if it's fish, or so I'm kind of on both sides with that. Fish definitely is strong. Yeah, definitely strong. And then how about those that accidentally burn popcorn?
It hangs out forever. Like the next day you come in and you're like, who burnt popcorn?
Yeah, it's got that distinct burnt smell, like you just burnt down the whole break room. So Stephen broke fingers during basketball when he was younger.
Oh, I thought recently. I was
no, not recently. Thank goodness. He broke some fingers. And we actually were at like another doctor's appointment, and he said, I know this doesn't have to do with my brain, but can you look at my fingers? I think something happened. And sure enough, the doctor said, go right across the street to the emergency room or to like the little, and get an x-ray. I definitely think they're broken. As we're walking in, we're asked to be moved over. Like, excuse me. I look over, it's firefighters running in. And we're like, oh, okay, hold on. Let's stay outside. Someone had burnt popcorn so bad that the microwave caught on fire.
Stop it.
Yep. And so the whole place was smoky. How do you just walk
away from it?
That's exactly what they did. They were laughing so hard, but like, this is going to be a mess to clean up.
That's terrible.
Like the whole, like, you know, like the ceiling was dark. Like even when you use
like the popcorn button, I still wait.
Oh yeah. You know? Because it's never right. No. The popcorn button by me is not right.
No. Sometimes it puts like 6 minutes on there and I'm like.
It doesn't have to defrost first.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah. So just be careful. Be considerate of all of that. All right, so I thought this was funny, coming from break rooms that we've lived through.
Yes.
This says, and this asked a whole bunch of people. Like, we asked 100 people. It's like, you know, the Family Feud.
Family Feud. Yeah. Top 10 answers up on the board.
What should every break room have? Now, just off the top of your head, let's see if any of them are the same as these.
So this was a little bit with what I did, and it was like 10 essentials for the break room.
Yeah, okay.
So obviously, you should have a sink.
Absolutely. I don't have that on here, so that's great.
Of course it's not on the list, because they don't care. Should have a refrigerator.
Yes.
I'm going to say a vending machine.
Yep.
For either sodas or candy.
With someone that vends it every week.
Yes, at least.
Yeah.
Come in a couple times a week.
I mean, we've been at hospitals before and we go to vend it and the candy's expired.
Yes.
And you go up and you're like, I need my money back. Well, no, sorry.
Yeah.
We're not in charge of that. Like, vend it right, please, for these people.
Expired candy I'd probably eat.
It depends on if it looked like, you know, like foggy or whatever.
Yeah, I guess it would be how it looks. Okay, so I said sinks. I said refrigerator.
Vending machine.
Microwave. Chairs. Table. Hold on, let me look at my list.
All right, so as you're doing that, I'm going to say the first one that people wanted was a beer keg.
Oh, this is what people wanted, not what is like
Yeah,
essential.
This is what was asked. 100 people were asked.
Oh my gosh, that's so
what should
funny.
every break room have? And while you're looking, the other one is office library.
That's actually nice.
Promote learning and development at your organization by adding a bookshelf or library to your common space. You know what else I think is a neat idea is leave one, take one.
Oh yeah,
because I love reading books when I have time. And so you can like, oh, I'm done with this book. I'm gonna leave it for the next person.
And take something else.
And then take something else.
That is nice.
Yeah.
So this is from careeraddict.com and it's 25 must-have office break room supplies. Keyword office.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Because they're the only ones that get to have fun.
Oh. Retail rougher,
unfortunately. Yeah. So number 1 is a TV.
Oh yes,
you should have a TV in there.
Absolutely, I have that on here.
We had a TV for a while, and then it broke, and they never replaced it. Right. I was like, come on, you can't take one off the floor.
Right.
One of the old models.
Well, I think what happened was the cable or the Netflix or the
whatever. Oh, you mean they didn't want to pay the $50 a month for our
because I used to have like a ton of channels, and it just didn't anymore.
Stupid. The next thing is an Nespresso Virtuo Evolvo coffee machine with Arachino 3.
Can you get one for your home? Because that sounds amazing, and I would love one for my kitchen.
My old neighbor used to have an espresso machine, and they were delicious.
Amazing.
I didn't even really have to add anything. Yeah. You must have the New Yorker magazine subscription.
Oh, is this a New York? I'm
guessing newspapers, magazines. Sure. That's nice.
Absolutely.
To have. The Harry Potter paperback box set.
Okay, this is what people want.
Very specific.
That is very specific.
I like your idea better of having just a shelf with like a leave a book, take a book.
Yeah, for sure.
Premium Penguin gluten-free snacks. Which I know at your work, they like give you guys snacks, right?
Yes.
Do you guys have bring your kid to work day?
I don't know. I don't know.
Probably look into that.
We should. Yes, I can bring you.
I'm going.
Bring your friend
this
to
one
work
you
day.
also have memory foam beanless bag chair. Vending machine.
Oh yeah.
Not just cutlery, but disposable, compostable cutlery.
Yes, that's very Whole Foods. I think that's how theirs is, I believe. Or at least the one that I shop
I
at.
just don't like that, like, corporations pollute 90% of the time, and, like, really, like, the whole population is the other 10%, but they want us to cut back.
I know.
Why is it so backwards? You gotta have a water dispenser, because where are you gonna gossip if you don't have the water dispenser to stand around? Yeah. Table and chairs, obviously. Here's a foosball table.
Wait, can I also say tables and chairs, though?
Yeah.
Sometimes I would walk into our break room, and there wouldn't be a chair.
No.
Because they would use the chairs
in the office
for, like, a boardroom meeting.
Yeah.
And then sometimes those doors were locked.
Yeah.
So you were like, oh, guess I'm going to go sit in my car, which is just as fine. It's just fine.
With me.
Yeah, fine with me.
You should have a chess set. You should have a cork board. I bet you have this at work, too.
Yeah.
A Banksy photo. A Banksy. Do you know who Banksy is?
No.
He paints. So did you see, like, the big thing? It was, like, on auction, and everybody was bidding on it, and then it was, like, they stopped the bids, and then it, like, shredded. Yeah.
Oh.
That's Banksy. So he does a lot of, like, that.
Okay. Oh, like the scenes on different
it's, like, kind of graffiti
canvases.
Kind of.
Okay.
So you probably have one of those at your work. Y'all are fancy.
I'll send you a Snapchat tomorrow.
Of course you do. Microwave. Oh, this one is like it's a toaster, but it's also like a toaster oven.
Oh, cool.
That's nice. Salt and pepper.
I feel like that would get absolutely ruined so fast.
Who uses coasters?
Can I ask a question?
What?
Those that use the microwave and make a mess, those that use the toaster ovens and make a mess, they use the toaster, not the voice-activated ones, and make a mess. What does your house look like? If you're listening to us at your house right now, is it a frickin' mess? Because put your earbuds in, walk around and clean your shit.
I feel like some people, yes, their house is probably a mess at home, but other people are like, I don't care.
It's not mine.
No, I don't care.
Stop doing that. Clean up after yourself.
Oh, here's a good one. Number 23 is Tylenol extra strength caplets.
Oh, so we did have a lot of first aids around. I know that they were used often, and they would have the little packets of Tylenol, but those went pretty fast.
Everybody had a headache.
Yeah, everybody had a headache in retail. Or a body ache. Yeah. Honestly, I was just thinking about how walking through stores, and it's just concrete that you're walking on. And, you know, we talked about having good shoes and your body
kneeling on the concrete.
Oh, gosh.
I was doing that today. And number 25, last but not least, is mini artificial plants.
Oh, okay. God
forbid we have real plants that feed us oxygen.
Well, people would be pouring stuff in there, or you know,
they'd be dumping their coffee.
So
in there.
we had 4 beautiful plants here at home that we got, unfortunately, from like funerals and stuff, but they just kept growing.
Yeah,
we've had them for 15 years.
Yeah,
the second bubbly came out, my family was using them to water the plants and killed them all.
Oh my
so only use water for plants, not bubbly.
Why would they think bubbly can be poured in
I don't know.
What the hell's wrong with you guys?
And no one said who it was, but it wasn't me. So
ain't nobody owning up to that one.
Nobody owning up to it. I think it was my husband. I'm like, did someone pour something in there? Why? What's wrong? I'm like, they're dead. Like, they're dead.
He's like, nope.
So just to finish off your list, I have the office library, I have the beer keg, I have the coffee station and free coffee.
Yeah.
I have comfortable seating. So not just seating. We had the metal chairs. Comfortable seating. Get some cushions on those seats, please.
Ew, then people are just farting in them and stuff, though.
Oh my gosh, like that meme.
The velvet chair.
The velvet chair. Stop it. Wear underwear, ladies. It showed everything.
I think she was, but I think it was just...
Oh, I don't... And then she was like, this isn't mine.
Oh
yes, it was. There was nobody else in that salon.
That is so funny.
Velvet shows
She was
everything.
wearing a fucking skirt with no underwear on.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like jean imprint. I didn't think...
No.
It was perfect.
It was perfect. Don't sit on velvet chairs. So comfortable seating, no velvet. TV and Netflix, quiet rooms. So I do feel like that could have been a quiet room where we were. So you had the break room and then you had the boardroom. But when the boardroom wasn't being used, I feel like that could have been an extension.
Yeah, but see, people abused it and ate in there and didn't clean up.
And then they said, nope, we're locking the doors. And we had to use it
as like the new hire room plus meeting room plus whatever else, you know.
They want team photos around.
No. Why?
To remind you that you work. I don't know.
Y'all know what I look like.
I love this one, nap spaces. So it reminds me of the movie with Oh gosh, it's about being at Google.
Yeah.
The interns.
Yeah.
The intern.
Yeah.
And they actually have like the pods where you can just take a quick nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never leave there though.
I know.
That would be my problem.
And you know, I was going to mention that because I'm the kind of person that if I have a meal, not like a big heavy meal, but if I have one, it takes me like 2 hours to wake back up.
Yeah.
So I usually would like eat standing up, or you know, if I go in my car, it's just a quick, like, I'm eating real quick and then I'm standing again.
Yeah.
Because I just get so tired after eating.
Yeah.
That's anytime, no matter what, every day.
That's why I only ate 2 meatballs today. I mean, they were big meatballs. They were like,
oh my
big.
gosh, I would have.
But
just
it was
been
like
so
just
tired.
enough.
Yeah,
I wasn't like. Ooh,
I get cold and I get tired.
Yeah.
Because my body's breaking down whatever I ate, even salad, soup, chili, sandwich, anything that I eat, I'm tired for an hour after it. It's just like my body went, okay, now we're gonna go break down this food and you're gonna have to put up with it. Like I'm ready for a nap. So. Yeah, but it says the next one is fully stocked kitchen or snack bar. Now the problem with that is everyone would eat it. But I guess if you started it and it was always there, it wouldn't be getting taken advantage of. But I feel like some people would, in the pockets, in the in the purses, in the bags. I'm not sure.
Well, you know what? Okay, so here's the thing. You have snacks out all the time at work, right?
You get used to them.
It's because y'all make enough money to survive and buy your own groceries.
No, I don't know about that. I just think because they're you know what? You know what?
You know what I mean? You're not a millionaire.
Me, but I'm putting her in a headlock right now.
You're not a millionaire by any means, right?
No.
But you get paid a living wage, unlike a lot of retail workers who only make 10, 11, 12 bucks an hour.
These companies, I'm going to step on a soapbox here. These companies are making so much money.
I know.
Throw some snacks in a break room for people.
But that's the thing also, is people are fed up with a pizza party or here's some snacks. Like,
that's true.
The first year of the pandemic,
yeah,
they would put out, and the thing is also, they'd put out all this shit. They'd put out Little Debbie's. They'd put out fruit snacks. They'd put out this and that. And people are like, well, I'm diabetic.
Or they were like, she took all the fruit snacks, pointing at you.
I did too. I was like, I'm taking a whole box and I'm taking it out to my team. Couldn't bring us any snacks.
Like, do the fruit, do the veggies. But then, of course, I was going to say expensive, but so is buying boxes of stuff. So I guess we can't even.
Expensive for who?
Yeah.
The company who's making $1 billion during the pandemic?
It's true.
It's
a no-win here. It's definitely a no-win.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's a lot of break rooms out there. We're not just talking retail. We're talking about the plants and the warehouses and all of that. We're talking all of it.
If you have plants and bean bags in your break room, your snacks are safe. If you have metal chairs, sometimes your snacks are not safe.
Neither is your fridge.
They will be
Neither
gone.
is your microwave. Your toaster's shot.
Right.
Your TV don't work.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Get it?
People are sitting talking to you because they're miserable.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So, and then I have 2 more. It says allow personal touches, like an inspiration board, a dream board, positive affirmations. I mean, I think that would help, but I'm pretty sure some people would
draw dicks on it.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Mustaches on people.
So, I have that one elevator I go into, and someone wrote, "You look cute today," in the corner. You know how many dicks they've scrubbed off of that?
Oh my gosh.
Every once in a while, you get in, and the doors close, and you're like, oh, that's a big penis.
Oh my gosh. There's not a camera in there, huh?
They had a note up for a long time, like, if you draw in here, that's destruction of company, stuff, whatever.
Cares.
Ain't nobody cares. Dicks everywhere.
Oh my gosh. Terrible, but funny at the same time. I think I would never draw one, but I would laugh at it.
I bet you don't have dicks in your elevators.
I'll check. I'll let you know. Obviously, there's tons of terrible break rooms out there, and I apologize now, but benefits of having a top-notch break room.
Ugh.
So, unfortunately, I used that, headline and, Googled it. No. There's not many benefits.
No.
Because there's not many good break rooms out there.
No, nobody's experienced it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there's maybe 3.
Yeah.
Increase productivity.
I feel like if you give a comfortable space where people can't actually take a break.
Yeah.
Like you said, you have a Zen room. You can go in there. People know if somebody's in there, leave them alone. That is my car.
Yeah.
And even still, you get, I'm sitting out in a parking lot in the middle of the city and you get random people coming up to you. And I'm just like, ugh.
Yep. Taking breaks may sound counterproductive, but it really is the best way to ensure employee productivity.
I believe it.
I say that word wrong. I just realized that.
Why?
Productivity.
It's tomato. It's tomato.
Yeah.
It don't matter how you say it. It does not matter.
Drew's always yelling at me. He's like, why do you say words
well,
wrong?
Drew, you know what? You say words wrong.
He doesn't.
How about that?
He's brilliant. He's always correcting me.
Freaking
One time we were on the... Sorry, Drew, I'm totally going to tell a story here.
Totally going to call you out, Drew.
No, I'm not going to call him out. I'm going to call myself out. So him and I talk, and then I kind of like type stuff while we're talking or I'm working or he's working. You know, I can hear him like stocking shelves or talking to people or whatever.
You can hear the intercom behind him.
Yeah, you can hear the intercom because he's in stores or if I'm in stores or I'm typing. And I'll be like, I'll say something, but he'll already be like maybe saying something else, so I kind of rattle off the word. And he's like, why do you always say that word wrong? I'm like, well, I kind of like rattled it because I was listening to you. Like I have a habit of like starting to say something and then I know what he knows what I'm going to say. I don't even have to finish my sentence, but then he was like making fun of me. He's like, why do you have to say it like that? I'm like, oops, sorry.
Everybody says words differently. It's totally okay how you say words.
I've been told that I have an accent. And I'm like, no, I don't have an accent. I just say the words wrong.
We do have an accent. It's just a...
like Midwest accent? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Everybody has an accent from wherever they are from.
Yeah. So the next one about benefits is create culture. Break rooms can say a lot about a company's culture. So there you go. Go look at your break room.
I just said it.
Yeah. And improve wellness. Absolutely agree on that.
Yeah.
Please paint the walls of a break room. Why does it have to be white, gray, gross? A lot of times the lockers are in there.
Spaghetti sauce.
Can someone just go in and like spray down the lockers? Can someone? So I don't know.
Do you think anybody focused on cleaning those during the pandemic, or just the handles everywhere?
Oh, I don't know.
That came up on my Snapchat memories. It was either today or yesterday. I was cleaning the handles of the coolers at the gas station, and I was like, "This is such a waste of time."
Yeah,
it was such a waste of time.
Can you imagine if a company decided to put one day into a break room? For example, they painted the walls a nice color, cheery, yellow, teal. I don't know. There's only usually 3 walls because you're walking in the entrance because it's an open. You know, maybe get a couple team members to paint the walls a nice color. Not white, not gray, something cheerful.
Right.
How about have the team that cleans the floors clean the break room?
Yeah.
I know sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't, but include
it was like
as
once a year.
Yeah.
Once a year.
They would wax the floors or whatever.
Once a year they would wax the floors.
Could they clean, you know, could someone... Like I was reading on another article that they said that you could do rotating where like the whole store, let's just say you have 300 employees. I have no idea how many employees are in a store. I should have looked that up.
That was about right. That's about right.
That's only, all right, let's just say there's like 400. That you only have to do it 1 week out of the year. Right. You're in charge of the break room for the week. Could that be possible? I don't know.
Yeah.
Could you go in every couple hours and just...
One day of the year with that many
employees. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, one day of the year. Right. Thanks. Sorry.
Yeah, one day.
One day of the year.
One day.
Could you just go in and clean the microwave like how you mentioned? Or can you, scrub the... You know, if everyone had to do it...
Making the supplies available. Like I said, I had to go all the way to the other side of the store to get a bucket and a rag and some cleaner and some hot water. You know, make the supplies available. And I feel like, you know, do you walk into your break room and it's nasty? No. Because you have a sink in there. You know, you have supplies available.
So we do have someone that works in the office. I'm not sure if she's in charge of checking that, but I have also seen that we have maintenance.
Yeah.
Because it is a pretty big floor. Right. Like, and it's a pretty big building.
Oh, so you mean they invest in their
could
stuff,
you get your maintenance people or cart pushers or even baggers, depending on where you work, could they go back there just once an hour? Sure. And just check it. Now, not that they should be cleaning up after people. I'm just talking about the maintenance of it. Like, we should all be responsible for our own mess. Right. So don't get me wrong here. But could that person go check, oh, you know what? Let me go grab some forks. Let me go get some knives. Yeah. Oh, we need some more paper cups.
No, because the first time a person did it, it became their job. Nobody else was responsible for it.
That's true. And I guess it comes from, like, the store director would have to approve that. Like, they would have to decide, or whoever would have to decide that everyone's going to take a turn. Yeah. Or maybe it's one department. Like, maybe... the pets department has it for 2 weeks, and maybe grocery has it for 2 weeks, or maybe health and beauty has it, or pharmacy. No, pharmacy wouldn't be able to, but
I just work in the pharmacy.
That was such a great story. That was such a great story. I don't know. Maybe we're talking like crazy, but I would have happily, where we worked, if they said, hey, this is your week or this is your day, I'd be like, got it. Yeah. I would just loop around.
I fucking did it all the time anyways. So.
Right. I would just spray down.
I get 2 days a year I only have to do
it. Make sure that there's chairs, wipe down the chairs, sweep a little bit. I don't know. Make it everybody's responsibility. Yes. Don't make it one person's. Yes. It's hundreds of people that work in a store. Yeah,
if the supplies were available, I feel like it would be done more because people would have the stuff there that they needed to do it.
Yeah.
When the supplies aren't available, you're not going to go out of your way on your 15-minute break to go find a rag to wipe the table down that you spilled soda on. You're just going to leave it there. Like, well, I got to get back to work. Sorry.
Yeah.
Next person that comes in, you got a sticky seat, you know. So, and like you said, having the maintenance people do it. Now all these stores have COVID cleaners.
They really do. And, you know, maybe break rooms are better. I just haven't been into too many lately this year. Yeah, I just feel like they turn into storage and stuff. So let's make them better. Let's make them better.
Yeah.
Hashtag make break rooms better.
Yes.
All right. 100 icebreaker questions for work.
Oh, God.
So this is your quiz. It's not really a quiz.
Oh, God.
And don't be afraid. We're not going to go through 100 of them.
Why not?
But I looked up break room quizzes, and there's nothing really there. It was more like relationship. Like, are we on a break? Does he still love me? Alyssa Carr's, when did you fall out of love with me? And all this kind. I'm like, I'm going down the wrong thing. I'm getting very depressed right now.
It's like breakups.
I'm not going to lie. I did take a quiz about me and my husband. I'm like, does he do this? Yes, yeah. We passed the vibe test. Here, I'm holding our rock. We passed the vibe test.
Let's see how me and Johnny do.
Yeah. So this one is 100 icebreaker questions. So this is something that you would use when, maybe you first start a meeting.
Okay.
But I'm interested in like what you would answer.
Okay.
What is one important skill that you think everyone should have? I know you didn't. I was going to send you this link, so this is going to completely like throw you. There's no multiple
One
answers
important skill that I think people should have.
that everyone should have. Now let's just think work. We'll just talk about work and retail.
Cleaning up after themselves.
There you go. All right. There are now 25 hours in a day. What are you doing with that extra hour?
Probably sleeping in.
What if you couldn't? What if you couldn't sleep?
Like,
we know you get up at 3 a.m. to go to work.
So I get my 8 hours, but then there's an extra hour added to the day. I would probably Netflix.
Extra cup of coffee, maybe?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Probably just hang out.
I would probably tack that hour onto my night. I feel like all of a sudden it's 7 o'clock, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh man, I gotta start winding down.
Yes, I hate it.
But when you get done working at 3, 4, or 5, it just feels like you only have 2 hours at night. You just want to wind down.
Well, I gotta come home. I gotta, everything's kind of crazy when I get home, and then I have to make dinner.
Yep.
And I know it's just me and Johnny, and I don't really have
It's still
to make
making dinner, though.
but
That's still 40 minutes or whatever it is.
And now that we've changed our lifestyle, it's a lot more like prepping and cooking instead of just throwing a frozen pizza in the oven.
Right.
Which we still do, but because there's nights where I'm like, fuck no.
Yeah. I have to say we're doing a lot more cooking too. A lot more. It's fun.
I really like it.
It's good
for you.
I don't know if it's the magnesium. I don't know if it's just being home and not going to fast food.
Yeah.
I've done Starbucks less. Sorry, Starbucks. But, I only go
Don't
a
be
couple
sorry
times
to Starbucks,
a week.
okay? They raised their prices.
I miss my people who are amazing.
They raised their prices and blamed that they had to give their employees a raise instead of $20 million to the CEO.
We're going to have to interview a Starbucks employee on here.
Who wants to be on here? Tell us the scoop. Give us the deets. Want you to spill the tea.
So this next one is actually not about work. It says, what was the most fun thing you did last weekend?
I hung out with you guys.
Oh, yay! Look at that! And that was number 3. Look, it says it. I didn't even bring that up.
We had so much fun.
We had so much fun. So Steve was like,
I don't know if
what
we should
time
tell
did you
too
get
many
home?
details.
No.
Did we?
He goes, what time did you guys get home? And I said, I don't know, like 10 p.m. He goes, oh, that's early. I go, well, we started at noon.
I was going to say.
He goes, oh, well, then you were late.
Because I was thinking 10, but then I was like, did I just lose hours? Like,
no.
It was 10,
we started early and ended early. So we went to our favorite.
Yes.
Richmond Broadhouse.
Yes.
So they are the episode that is Shut It Down.
Shut It Down.
Yeah. That's Gina and Jerry.
Yeah.
Go listen.
So much fun.
Amazing. That is the funniest story ever told on this podcast. Shut It Down. And then we went to Aeon Lounge and saw Kristen, owner Kristen. So
and we had fun there too.
So much fun. Yeah. So great. It's an art gallery.
I was really loud and obnoxious in there.
So anyone that lives by us or in the area, go to Richmond, Illinois. There are so many amazing businesses, and we love it. We like live there. Every time we go out, we're like, we want to start a Richmond Broadhouse? Yes, we do.
We used to hang out at the bar by my house, but then
they changed owners. It's a little bit different vibe. So we go to Gina and Jerry and Kristen now too. More. So yeah, fun. So it says, what is one thing you are looking forward to when you retire? I know that's way in the future, unless we win the lottery or this podcast just
probably just amazing. Not working.
Not like a scheduled, like a work schedule.
Like working part-time, Yeah. Working 2 days a week.
Yeah.
Just to
when you want to.
Extra drinking money.
Sure. Makes sense.
Yeah.
What is one of your greatest achievements? Or if you haven't had it yet, you can say that too.
Probably getting married and staying married.
Yeah. Yes.
Nobody in my family does that.
How many years have you been married?
We've been married 8 years this year, or is it 7? Maybe it's only 7.
We celebrated 22 this year.
Well, we've been together for 18.
Yeah, then. I know we're close. We're similar.
Yeah.
Yep. We've been together 23. Married
I made
22.
him wait 10 years, 10, 11 years before we got married.
Yeah. Yeah.
How old am I?
Young. So young. If you could change one thing about your job, what would it be?
Ooh, not having to drive so far.
Yes. All the mileage. Yes.
Especially with gas prices right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
What activity, be clean here.
Oh, shoot.
What activity helps you relieve stress?
Probably TikToking.
Oh, yeah. Although sometimes, yeah, that's a good answer. Although sometimes, like Julie and I talk about it, sometimes you get into that weird algorithm and you're like, nope. Yes. And it stresses me out more, so then I'll just put on Netflix and watch a movie.
Okay, so my thing is, like, usually I would say watching a movie, but Johnny put on this movie the other day. And it was, I don't even know the name of it. I apologize. But it was Denzel Washington, and he was on a train, and there was a runaway train. And and my anxiety, I was like, Johnny, I can't watch it. It's making me anxious. Like, I can't.
Oh my gosh. Like, you want to help him go save it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, then you get pissed. Like, why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing it like that? Why don't they just do that?
It's the movies.
What the hell? If I was that person, I'd have done this, you know? So, yeah, I was like, I had to walk away for a little bit. And then I came in the end, because I knew it was going to end well.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I think I'm the same way. Like I gotta be in the mood.
I gotta be
in the mood. Yeah, like if I'm committed at a movie theater, then I feel like I can take it in. But if I'm just trying to relax at home, and then all of a sudden I can feel like my shoulders are up, and then I'm like, you know, just trying, like being very tense trying to watch.
So I get jaws clenching.
Yeah. You're like, you're grinding your teeth, and all of a sudden your husband's yelling at you, knock it off, and then you got the farts. It's like, oh my gosh, this is too stressful. Movies are supposed to be relaxing.
Exactly.
And all the actors out there are like, yes, we did our job, right? Because that's how you're supposed to feel. So what class did you take in school that helps you in your job now? If you can think of any.
There's no class that helped
me
I had
a
feeling
you were
going
to say that. I feel like that's the same for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't do math. I don't do science. I don't do history. Probably gym class, because I was very social in gym class.
Yeah, right. I did like literature. I was interested in that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hated it
like
all.
That.
Hated school.
That's a good question. If I had to think about that, what would have helped me with my job now?
You have to read a lot of reports.
Honestly,
and stuff.
Probably like acting. Because we all have that customer service voice.
That's a genius answer.
You know? I mean, like being in the musicals or being in acting class or cheerleading.
Yeah.
Performing. Because when you're at the customer service desk, you have your customer service voice and your eyes are big and you're smiling and you're performing.
No problem.
Yeah.
And then they walk away and you go, Jesus, I fucking hate that lady.
I think that's exactly what I'm going to say. There we go. If you could compete in any Olympic sport, what would it be?
Oh.
I know, we got off.
Probably curling.
Oh,
curling.
Yes! So for those that don't know, what is it?
It's where you push the stone across the ice and you gotta get it into the circle and they like sweep.
And you have a sweeper, right? Like you have a team member that does that?
Yep.
Is it similar to bowling? No.
I don't fucking know.
But it's kind of the same motion, but not really. Because I think they bend down.
I would say, what's those balls that they throw? Bocce balls?
Oh, something similar like that, maybe? Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, yeah. You don't really have to, I mean, obviously you have to have skill to do it, but you don't have to be, like, super physically fit, like the strongest person ever to, like, do it. You can be kind of like a normal person and do that.
Yeah.
I feel like they do it on the weekends to practice and, like, drink beer while they're doing it.
Oh, we'll have to ask them. We'll have to get another person on here about that. Talk about it. What's the biggest fear you've ever faced?
The biggest fear I've ever faced. I don't even know. I don't think I've encountered it yet.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm thinking about that
like,
too.
I feel like, stuff has scared me, but it always turned out okay. Mm-hmm. So, like, it was stupid to be scared.
Yeah.
I don't think I've faced my biggest fear yet.
I mean, I have a small one, which is nothing. But so I used to do those Ragnars. They are races, like it's 200 miles city to city.
Yeah.
And you would run through the night. Yeah. And I may have said this before, but I was running down a country road. It was Tennessee. We had a race, and it was probably like maybe 2 or 3 in the morning.
Oh gosh.
And I had the longest leg. Like it was like 10 miles. I always pick the longest legs for a challenge.
Yeah.
And I was running, and a car drove past me. And, you know, when you're tired and you're kind of up for 24 or 48 hours for these races, because you have other people on your team,
right? It's
a relay, but you're up and you're just, you know, you didn't get any sleep. A car passed me and they took a right, which I was thinking was in a driveway, and stopped. And I was running. There was nowhere else to go. It was a country road, nowhere else to go.
Nobody was around you?
Their brake lights were on. Like they were, and then all of a sudden they shut them off, and then they shut their lights off.
Oh, God.
And I was like, this is it. This is where I die. This is it. This is it. You know, and so I just kept running because I was like, well, I'm you know, go to fear, right? Because I'm like, well, whatever's going to happen. If I turned around and went the other way, it would still be the same. Like they were in a car.
Right.
So I was running, and I'm like, what are they doing? I took my headphones out. I only had one in. When I ran at night, I only had one. And I'm listening. I'm hearing them coughing. And I'm like, they're sitting on their tailgate. You know, like they're waiting for me to go past. And I'm like, this is nuts. But when I got closer, they were getting their mail out. When I could start seeing, they were getting their mail out. Yeah. They were fixing something in the back of their truck. God. And they were trying to figure out what the fuck I was doing on their road.
Y'all were just eyeing each other.
That's exactly what happened. Like, I'm looking at them, they're looking at me. They're looking at me, I'm looking at them, back and forth. What's going on? Oh my God. And then they were like, good morning.
Oh
that was
God.
It. Like, see you later. You're nuts so running out here, you know? That was it. So I wouldn't say that was like, I'm sure there's worse, but that's the one that like comes to mind that I felt like I could just just kill me quick. Just kill me quick. Because I had no idea what was going to happen.
If we're going to do something like that, then it was when I was a kid and I used to have to, so I would go and see my friends. I lived on a country road. We went up this like 1/4-mile gravel driveway, you know, behind these people's houses. They were nice enough to let us go behind the house. Yeah. And I'd have to go turn into a cornfield and then turn into a cornfield to get into the next subdivision over. Oh. And like, you know, we'd go over there and we'd be drinking and stuff, you know, and then I'd be like, I have to go home. Is anybody else going back home over to the road? And they'd be like, no, you know, and I'm like, fuck, Chester the molester's gonna get me.
So I have a question for you. It's not on this 100 question list.
Okay.
Why do all your stories when you were younger revolve around drinking?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I had a single mom.
You don't have to answer that. I'm just teasing.
She worked 14 hours a day, and we were left unsupervised an awful lot of the time.
You did what kids do.
You know, me and my sister both got in trouble, like, a couple times, you know, but nothing, you know, we didn't drink and drive. We didn't murder anybody. We didn't, you know, like, we tried to be good, you know, even before I had my driver's license. I remember one night, everybody was up at one of the neighbors' house drinking, and I was probably 14, maybe just turned 15 at the time. And we had this 24-hour restaurant up by us. And they were like, come on, let's go up there. Let's go up there. And they were like, Cass can drive, you know? And I was like, probably just had my permit. I know I'm not supposed to do this. But I was like, fuck it. If I get pulled over, I'm going to be like, all these assholes are drunk. Somebody needed to drive.
Right,
you know?
Exactly.
I was sober. Yeah. So I took the risk. I drove.
Yeah.
We made it there and back.
You made it. You're fine. You're here now.
I knew how to drive. Yeah. By the time I was like 12, probably.
Yeah. Done. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Couple more.
Okay.
If you could time travel, which period of time would you go back to visit?
Oh.
Tough one. There's a lot.
Yeah. You know, people always say they want to go back to, like the 1800s, but, like, the plague was real.
Yeah.
And it, like, stunk back then.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would want to go there. Maybe to, like, the Mayans.
Ooh. Yes.
Hang out with the Mayans and, like, see what that was all about.
Yeah.
Or maybe, like, when the pyramids were being built.
Yes.
How the fuck were they built? You know? Like, yeah, that's
how did you bring those big, heavy stones with wheels that were square?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's so great.
It's a Geico commercial or something, isn't it?
Oh, that's so great.
Oh, here's a good one.
Okay.
If you won the lottery.
Oh, shit.
What's the first thing you would buy? And who's the first person you would tell? Johnny's not included.
The first thing I would buy is a full tank of gas. Just kidding. The first thing I would buy would definitely be a new car. Like a brand new fucking car. Yeah. Like I would go buy my dream Tesla X model with the butterfly doors. Like, and I would buy Johnny a truck. Like I would do both those transactions at once, you know? Yeah. Like that would be the first thing I did. And so I can't tell. Johnny's not my first person.
No, because he's there with you when you're screaming
mom,
and yelling.
Probably mom or grandma, you know. They would, and Aunt Teresa, like, my family. They would be the first to know, you know.
Would you keep it quiet from many?
Going shopping.
Yeah, would you keep it quiet from most people so that they wouldn't know? I'm curious about that.
No, I'd be a total bitch about it.
You would tell everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm a fucking millionaire now, you know? And they'd be like, cool, so that means you're buying drinks? No, I'm a cheap-ass millionaire.
I want to keep my money.
I'm keeping my money. You can buy drinks. Go to work.
Oh, my God. This might be tough. What is your favorite line from a poem or a song?
That's a tough one.
You got to go through all your different songs.
I know. I'm like singing
now.
So many songs in my head right now. I'm singing like Missy Elliott and like Prof and like Cypress Hill and Snoop Dogg and
it'll come
Eminem
to you.
And like
maybe just for like right now, what would it be? You're like, she's like moving her arms around like she's ready to like vibe it out. It's all good vibes tonight.
I can't. That's like impossible.
So I have one.
My favorite. That's impossible.
So it's same. So and actually, I'm a Dave Matthews fan. So there's a whole bunch there, but there's one from Mumford and Sons that's called "I Was Born with a Wilder Mind." Is kind of how it starts that song, and I just love it because I feel like you have to be professional, you have to do all this kind of stuff, but really in my mind, I'm doing so many other things, like I'm going on adventures and going on vacations, and I feel like that describes me very well. Like I can be professional.
I like that.
I don't have to tell you everything. Like at work, I'll let you know what you need to know, but then like those that know me, let's go do this kind of stuff. Let's go have adventures. So I feel like that describes me very well.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and of course there's so many from Dave Matthews. I love.
Like I'm even thinking like Tom Petty. Like I'm going deep.
Right.
I can't.
Right. There's so many. Right.
I have.
It's amazing.
Probably my favorite one is "It's fine, I'm fine, everything is fine."
So let's talk about my shirt,
which is on your shirt,
and there's a heart.
And
on
you
the
have your
sleeves.
heart on your sleeve.
My heart is on my sleeve. So I got my eyebrows microbladed last Wednesday by Tamara.
Yeah.
She's in Schaumburg, Illinois.
Yeah.
I'll put her in here. I'll put her in the notes. So she did my eyebrows, and as we're chatting, and she's like, "Turn your face this way." I keep looking at this shirt, and I'm like,
her shirt?
Well, okay, so she sells. She wasn't wearing it.
Oh, I think
there's pictures of her in it, but I don't know if it was this one.
Can I have that shirt?
And it was the day that I had a super rough phone call with the division. And they talked to us like we were 12 years old. And even my boss was like, next time I'm on that call because no one's going to be talked to like that. It was a very rough phone call.
Right.
It was that same day, that night, I was getting my eyebrows microbladed. And I'm looking at the shirt. I'm like, yep, I am buying it.
Yeah.
So I'll put her link in the notes because it's so cute. All her stuff is cute. She has like ones that say, "Don't be a dick." Like, different sweatshirts. I'm like, well, I kind of wanted to wear
I need that shirt.
Next time I go, or I'll share the link with you. Yeah. So it's Tamara, and she does microblading by Tamara, and then she has her own, it's like Glamorous Boutique or something. So, yeah, isn't that cute?
Yeah. It's perfect.
It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. I feel like it's perfect. So, yeah. All right, one more. What is your favorite dessert?
Fuck. Shit. My favorite dessert. Probably like dessert after Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh.
So like I want like a small piece of pecan pie and a small piece of pumpkin pie. And then my mom has been making pretzel jello since I was like 4.
Good.
So we have to have that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably my favorite dessert is Thanksgiving Day dessert.
Yes.
And then you have a cup of coffee.
You know what? I gotta agree with you. I think that would be mine too.
And then you take a nap.
And
then you kick everybody out, clean up the kitchen, and take a fucking nap.
Yeah. And you're not worried about anything on Thanksgiving. You're not worried about your keto lifestyle or diets or anything. You're just like, I'm doing it. It's Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna stuff myself.
I love that.
I'm gonna have shit everywhere. I'm gonna take a nap.
I love that. Shit everywhere.
I'm so glad, like, I always host all the holidays. I'm so glad we have 3 bathrooms.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because, like, when everybody's there, you don't want to use the bathroom right off the kitchen.
So, we're very fortunate.
Or upstairs.
This is funny. I went to Bath & Body Works yesterday, and I was shopping because I had a $50 gift card that I forgot to use when I went to the register. I put it on my credit card.
Are you kidding me? You forgot to use it? I hate that.
Oh my God.
That's the worst.
So now I still have $50 at Bath & Body Works. So I bought soap. I always buy 4 because we have 4 bathrooms.
Yeah.
We have 3 full and because we like to have our own bathrooms here.
Yeah.
Like that was something like 20 years ago. Yeah. Steve was like, I need one in the basement. I need my own. Yeah. We didn't want to share bathrooms. We just don't. We just like to have our own. I like his
bathroom down here too. It's nice and big. It's got a shower.
It's a man's, it's like a man's bathroom. It's his bathroom, and then mine has the flowers. Yeah. And then the kids have one that they do share upstairs, but then we have the other one that is for guests. So I grabbed 4. And she's saying something about, well, that there's 6. I'm like, yeah, but I only have 4 bathrooms. She looked at me, she goes, you have 4 bathrooms? And I didn't even because our house is not ginormous. That is just one thing that we wanted. And she corrected herself. She's like, I mean, there's 6 for whatever. And
she's
I'm
like, your privilege of showing,
oh my God, again. And I didn't even mean it. We do not have a ginormous house. We just wanted our own bathrooms. But she kind of looked at me like I share one with my 6 siblings. You know what I mean? I could see it on her face.
Oh, that's so funny.
I was like, damn it! Why do I say stuff?
Oh, that's so great.
I should have just said these are for my friends.
I only have 4 bathrooms.
Oh my gosh.
If I have 6 bathrooms, I would buy 6.
Jeez. So dumb. And I don't purposely do it. Okay, actually I have one more. I'm sorry. I do have one more because I want everyone to think about this.
Okay.
If you could have any superpower,
oh Lord,
what would it be?
This has always been a hard one for me because do I want to fly?
Right.
I don't want X-ray vision. I feel like that would backfire on me.
Yes. I wouldn't want to read brains. No. Like, I would not want to read what people are thinking because I really think it would ruin you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't want to know what people are thinking.
No.
I want to guess what people are thinking. Although I think relationships would be, well, either better or worse. You know what I mean? I think, because it's always a big thing, like, you know, he doesn't understand me. She doesn't understand me.
Boys,
so if they could...
You know what? Boys just don't care. You know what I mean? Like, we overthink it. It's like that one meme where he's, like, sleeping, and she's like, he's probably thinking about other girls, and he's like, I can't wait to play my video game tomorrow.
Right,
you know what I mean?
It's
like,
simple, yeah.
Boys are so simple. You just, like, can't overthink it. I'd probably fly. I'd like to fly.
Oh, that would be neat. Yeah. Not just like how you are now. You could just fly to a store tomorrow. Well, you're off tomorrow, but fly to a store, do your job, and then fly back home.
Yeah. Avoid traffic.
I think I would want to speak languages.
That would be pretty cool to be able to, like, understand and speak every language in the world.
Like, if I'm standing somewhere and someone starts speaking in a different language, I could understand and answer them. I think that I would want to do that.
Yeah.
Although I love the strength idea, the flying idea. I love all that.
Strength, I don't really... You know, then people would expect me to lift stuff.
I want to be able to go to a country and ask where the bathroom is, or you know, anything, directions, or have conversations with the locals. Yeah.
When you're getting your toes done and you're at the salon and they're all and you're like, are they talking about me?
Although I think retail is a superpower.
Oh,
we'll end on that.
Yeah,
you guys are all you all have superpowers working in retail, putting up with customers, especially every day,
especially the last couple of years.
Yep.
Your superhero is showing.
We will end it there.
All right.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for listening, as always.
Again, thanks for our presence from Michelle.
Growing Magic Vibes.
GrowingMagicVibes.com.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
And thanks to all our listeners.
Yes.
Talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
This podcast is brought to you by Nametag Productions, LLC. Entire podcast, unless otherwise stated, written by the hosts. Drums, written and performed by my son, Steven. The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. If we have to be all in this together, we might as well make it fun.